Hey guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin evening wrap up. So we will go over to those charts. So yeah, no guesses, no prizes for guessing where we topped out at today. Yeah, you got it. Basically our trend line that we had drawn in. Almost to the dollar, but maybe about $5 out. But yeah, roughly speaking, you can see where we topped out at that trend line. So yeah, it just shows that it is an important level. So like I was saying in this morning's video, because this trend line is quite an important level, you would hope that with this major resistance, this is pretty big resistance for us. I think if we get through here, we will be going to test 10k, and then once we're at 10k, it's well, anyone's guess whether we actually break through and then start the bull run 2020. But what I want to say, what I did say this morning was, obviously breaking through this trend line is important, so that should catapult us through this resistance as well. We're not going to break this trend line out of this channel and then just get and then basically get rejected at this level here. Previously, when I was talking about how this was the really big bad resistance, that was when we had the trend line and we had the resistance level in roughly the same place. But that is no longer the case. This trend line is coming in, well, it's descending fast and is now at mid 9,300s. And then this resistance zone is basically 9,400 to 9,500. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm looking at. So it is a case of we're getting rejected right here and now, and we're going to come back down to 9,200, which is possible. We can't say that isn't possible. But I mean, like I said, we're basically getting pumped by the Fed via the stock markets. Let's just get these up again. Not these ones, not these ones, not these ones. This one, here we go. And especially the NASDAQ. I mean, look, NASDAQ traded nicely in its little range. But yeah, you can see we're just basically taking the lead from stocks, and look what stock markets are doing. So S&P obviously popped out of its trend line too, and this is what happens when you pop through trend lines. I mean, this is very similar actually, because here we've got the 786. We popped through quite an important trend line, and the 786 then didn't really offer up too much in the way of resistance. Then we came through it. So anyway, so we're getting our lead from the stock market. Back to Bitcoin. So yeah, if we can break through here, if we get another strong day in the stock market, but obviously the stock market has got this 4-hour 9 to contend with. That is coming up. It's not actually on the cash market though, it's only on this futures market. But yeah, we've got this 4-hour 9 coming up and this trend line resistance, but it's not to say that we can't break up out of this and break above the 9, but I wouldn't necessarily think it is the most likely trade. But as you can see, that would be potentially bullish for Bitcoin and break us out. This is the comparative weakness that I wanted to show you guys. Bitcoin has obviously been moving down since the start of June. And obviously the stock market has just been going up. So yeah, I mean, we are roughly following the direction on these shorter time frame moves, but we're actually medium term losing ground. If you had like a spread trade between the two, the spread will be widening. So yeah, interesting market at the moment. If we click over here to the 1 hour, just something I wanted to show you guys TD wise. I always talk about how we can get the acceleration on the 9. This is even going to load up. Yeah, so here we have it. Look, you have the 8 candle. People might be, oh, we're sort of at a level. We're at a trend line, as you can see. Am I going to sell this 8 candle? And I say, like, you guys have heard me say, like, we can get acceleration on the 9 candle. And then here literally you have that massive acceleration on the 9 candle, obviously wiping all the people out that would have prematurely sold based off the TD9 coming in, or even sold at any point on that 9 candle, as it's basically skyrocketing. So yeah, that is something that I wanted to show you guys. And then yeah, you can see here anyway we had that clean break out of that pennant. out that pennant on this time frame that you can see pretty clearly. So yeah, just something I wanted to share with you guys. Obviously we've not got to a TD9 on the 4 hour. I do prefer the 4 hour ones to the hourly ones, but yeah, we've not got it on the 4 hour, but we're at this resistance, and it's there for the taking. This trend line is there for the breaking, the taking or the breaking, and in which case I think, which is obviously really good for Bitcoin if we do. I think it'll catapult us through this resistance, and then even if it means we get to here, get rejected, have to come and back test around here, it's just not the worst scenario at all compared to what we were looking at, struggling to hold 9,000. I'm sure you guys will take 9,000 being supported by 9,500 any day. So yeah, things are looking obviously better. Things are always looking better when we at the higher ranges, and obviously looking worse whilst we're at the low ranges. So currently we've made our way to the top, so now we've got a chance to break through the top. Obviously we haven't got a chance to break through the top whilst we're at the lows. We've only got a chance to break through the lows whilst we're there, or these lows to be honest, should I say. But yeah, so fingers crossed, in all honesty, fingers crossed that we can this relative underperformance of the moves in the stock market can be reversed. The Bitcoin can have a nice big push up. So we'll have a look at some of those stochastics. 4 hours getting pretty extended here. Yeah, pretty extended. So I mean, obviously this is probably partly responsible for this sort of sideways we're getting here at the moment, and the rejection of the trend line, because we were getting pretty overextended there. We'll have a look at the 8 hour. We started looking at 8 hour, haven't we? Don't ask me why. Yeah, 8 hour is moving up nicely, and the 12 hour is moving up nicely too, and this is what we really want to see. We want to see this 12 hour coming up. We got initially rejected by this trend line. We'll draw it on. I don't like drawing them just purely because they then stay on regardless of the time frame. So yeah, loosely speaking, that's what we've got going on. So if we take this trend line, yeah, good. It'll basically be unicorns and rainbows, and we will be off to 10k and beyond, maybe. But the daily as well. The daily is turning up, but we need a bit more of a convincing move here on the daily, and you can see we've got a daily trend line as well. So we've got to make a move really. And yeah, stock markets are incredibly strong, and we know what we are getting. We know we are basically being dragged up by those. So yeah, we just got to be aware of that. Weekly is still coming down as well. Obviously it's going to take a bit more than a few $100s to turn that back up the other way. A 5-day and 2-day starting to turn up as well, starting to look like it's going to turn up, which is obviously a good sign for us. The daily volatility is still really low, but starting to make waves at least. And yeah, I mean, this is look, it can only go up, can't it, from here? If you look at where this moving average is, when were we last this low? We were last actually touched this low around here in 2016. Wow, a long time ago. See if it takes me to where price action was there then. 2016. Oh yeah, if I click on this, it will show me. Yeah, probably this zone that we had going on here basically, before a nice big breakout to the upside. So hey, maybe we have it going. After we did have some wild moves before then as well, like we've got some wild moves here. So yeah, that's it, sorted. Deal is sealed. Right, let's get out of this crazily zoomed in time frame. Yeah, so quickly back to the 4 hour. So what we need, it's fine for us to consolidate here whilst these 4 hour stokes cool off. I swear we were pointing down on the 4 hour. Did I click on something wrong by accident? No, sorry, we weren't pointing down. I was saying they were getting extended. Yeah, so it's fair enough for us to cool down here. like if you can see this interplay with the trend line and also this resistance, but if you sort of get that for here for a few 4-hour candles, that should let the 4-hour stochastics reset. Even if we do come back, test 9,200 as support again, yeah, I mean, what, it's like $80 away. It's nothing, is it? But yeah, if we test 9,200 support and then, yeah, bounce back up and look, this trend line then will be even lower. For us to break through. The bar will be set even lower. Yeah, and then we can catapult through this level, get up to this level, maybe back test 9,500, break above this level. And then the Bitcoin bull run 2020 can begin. But anyway, so obviously the downside is pretty clear. It's pretty clear again. If we, well, I mean, this is the real level. If we come back, if we end up coming back down to 9,000 again, I don't see it holding this time, and we'll have to test this 8,600. And that, as I keep saying, is not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world if you test around 8,600. But it's not going to happen while stocks are doing this. But this is actually looking like we could be coming back for a test down. These are the sorts of channels, guys, that I used to love trading back in the day. Mainly in oil. Oil used to trade in these channels all the time. Copper was trading in one of these channels as well. These channels are just they're almost a license to print money. Basically, you just trade in the top of the channels, and you're fading the edges, taking some profits, fading the edges. It's simple trading. It's KISS trading. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS. But yeah, but anyway, what I want to say is that, I would be looking for this to come down, probably around to, well, being conservative, 10,400, but probably more so between 10,200 and 10,300, and that is going to weigh in on Bitcoin. That is going to see Bitcoin down to this level for sure. So bear that in mind. Bear that in mind, that we have got that catalyst coming. Obviously, you can see though, 409s don't have to play out like that. Look, you can see here, this one didn't really do much and we ploughed on through. This one didn't do a lot, but eventually we did come further down. But you can see, nice 409 at the top, nice 409 at the top. I mean, it did put slowers down there at the top. That one didn't do much. This nearly got to a 9, but we're already getting a bit punchy above the trend line. This one didn't really get to a 9, and this one is going to get to a 9 pretty much, unless we dump right now. So, yeah, we have got to be cognizant of that fact that stock markets could be due a bit of a retrace. So yeah, that's it. I think I waffled on a bit long today. Waffled, whatever. If you want to check out the update, the weekly update we're going to have on Monday, I'm going to do some more detailed videos of some of these altcoins that we're looking at, some research videos on some of the individual coins, the DeFi picks. But yeah, we've done the DeFi, update the DeFi spreadsheet, and we've taken a few coins off the sheet for reasons that are explained in the video. And yeah, we've done the weekly returns. So be sure to check that out, guys. And yeah, so that's it, guys. So remember, not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.